Hello everyone, this is Silver Wings and today is February 26, 2017. I am in the market to get American Silver Eagles 2017. So I decided to set a little program so that when I'm buying my coins I can compare with the different vendors to figure out which one would be best to buy from. So what I did is I went ahead and I made a log, a buying log, which I'm going to show you what I do. This is just something that I just kind of put together real quick, and I'm sure everybody else has their own little system of figuring it out, but this is what I kind of came with to help me out. So let me show you what I have. So here is my buying log, and my buying log basically has on the left hand side, it has the vendors. On the very top, and I'm going to try not to shake this around too much guys, but at the very top I put in today's spot. When I was looking at the spot price today, it's moving a few cents here and there, but I went ahead and put down $18.35 as of today, Sunday, February 26th. That's the price that I put on there. And underneath that, I have all the vendors. Here I have Amex, Provident, Modern Coin, JM Bullion, SD Bullion, Government, Silver.com, U.S. Gold Bureau, which is a company that I found from eBay, Gainesville, Golden Eagle, Bullions Exchange, and then I went ahead and put eBay there. Then on the top, I went ahead, right here in this column here, I put down the price per coin. And then this is the premium. So on this side, we take that number, subtract it from the spot price, and that tells us what the premium is on that. And then I also wanted to find out, well, if I get the roll of 20, you know, will it be cheaper? How much cheaper will it be if I went ahead and just, you know, went ahead and got the roll of 20? So here's what I came up with. So for Amex, each coin is $22.25. If I buy the roll of 20, it ends up being $22.04. Provident, $21.99, less expensive. And the coin ends up being $21.65 if I get the roll. Modern Coin, $24.65. That was the highest I found, and the price, though, if you got the roll, was $21.11. That was lower than the others. JM Bullion, $22.02, but with the roll, it was $21.72. Now, SD Bullion had a price of $20.70, which, you know, looks really good. Wow, that's a good price. That's the lowest one I've seen. But the problem with them is that you have shipping. And once you put in the shipping costs and divide it by the number of coins, it ends up being $21.14, more expensive than Modern Coin. And then Government was $22.95, and then $22.50 per coin if you got the roll. Silver.com, $21.11, and with the roll it ended up being $21.11, but then you put in the shipping costs and it ended up being $21.51. U.S. Gold Bureau, $20.90. You got the roll, it was $20.85. Gainesville, $21.55, and then with the roll, $21.25. Golden Eagle, $21.89, and then with the roll, $21.69. Bullions Exchange, $21.34, with the roll, $21.14. And then on eBay, I was able to get the 2017. The lowest price with a buy it now came up to $25.69. That's not auction, that's buy it now. which was quite a bit. That I think was the highest premium. And then we have over here though on eBay, the first price there was the lowest I found, but it ended up being the 2016. That's what you'd get for the lowest price. And that ended up being $20.91 per coin. And then if I wanted the 2017, that was the lowest I found at today when I looked, for $29.89, which ended up being $21.49. So who is the cheapest vendor right now? The cheapest vendor, the lowest price, was U.S. Gold Bureau. And for the buying the roll, there was no shipping cost. So it ended up being $20.85. Or on eBay, you can get the 418.15, which is a 2016 coin, at $20.91 a coin. So there you have it. That's what I came up with for today, February 26, 2017. Now I know prices change. Tomorrow it's going to be different, and it'll be changing all the time, but at least it gives me an idea of what vendors are the lowest prices, and that way I can always just check the vendors to see, how their prices are, and sometimes they have deals, so watching for those. So anyway, so this is what I came up with as far as buying my 2017 American Eagle, and I went ahead actually and got it through U.S. Gold Bureau. Okay, so anyway, so that's it. Anybody's interested in buying American Eagles, these are some of the vendors that you might look into. Okay, so have a great day, and please subscribe and like, and I appreciate you watching the video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.